Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my new subscribers. Today I thought I'd do something different than July postcard play video and junk journal July videos. I just wanted to share with you a tour of my art journal for 2024 since we're already into the 7th month of the year. So I just wanted to share a few pages I've done with you. So that's what I come in here to play when I'm not busy doing something else. So this is a Dilution Ranger art journal. It's 8.5 by 8.5, and I love this size. I really, really, really enjoy this art journal. So for the inside, I had a big drop sheet of paint and I didn't want to throw it out. So since it had some red in the journal, I decided to use this one because of the red. It's not completely finished yet. I just put it there so I wouldn't forget it. And I added a quote from from Leonardo da Vinci that says, "Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt. And poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen." And I just love that quote. So I did this quote on vellum and I just glued it down. So I'll share with you my favorite pages. Of course, I've got some pages that I don't like as much, but you know, I'm a self taught artist, and I've just started painting about a year and a half ago. So, and I'm just having fun. But some of my pages I think are worth sharing. So this one is a collage I made from Collage Soup from the magazine. I forget the title. Hold on, I'll give you the title of the magazine, which is one of my favorite. Oh yes, it's called Abstraction Menagerie. I just love this. I have 3 more of these books and I just love them. So this was one page that I did with the collage. So what I do, I just paint my backgrounds with different paints. This one was burnt umber or sienna, I'm not sure, with titanium white. And some artists say that they write down what they did on their page. For me, it's not really important. I just have fun. So it turns out nice. It turns out nice. That's all. And that's what my page it was all about. I just add things. I decoupage, and I just love mark making and play. That's all I like to do. So next one, oh, this one here, I just decided to make a background because I had just gotten my Tim Holtz new flower stamps. It's called Abstract Stamps. And I was making cards for birthdays for my friends, and I made a mistake on this flower here. I did the embossing after the coloring, which is no, you have to do the embossing first, then you're coloring, watercoloring especially. But so I threw it on my desk, and it was upside down. And as I was looking at it, I thought, it looks like a skirt. So I cut the top. So this is the same flower here. So I cut this part, and I cut this part, and I drew my ballerina. I mean, I can't draw, but it was the best I could do. So for the background, I did a wash of yellow, pinks, and white, I think. Did some, you can't see it here, but I've got some, oh yes, you can see it now. I've got some texture paste. Did a lot of stamping as well. I got some texture paste here as well. And that's it. I was just having fun and I like it. I mean, like I said, they're not all masterpieces, but as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing for me anyway. This one is another collage, which I made. And this is I was inspired by Sean Petite. I follow her on YouTube, and she made some kind of a spread that looks like this. And again, leftover pieces from my Abstraction Menagerie collage, plus some of my own stamping on tissue paper. I took some music sheets, and I incorporated everything with the spread. And the background, I just use a stencil and paint. And then I printed this quote that says, "Fill your papers with the breathings of your heart," by William Wordsworth. So that's another one of my pages, which I love. It came out beautifully. This is another collage. I love collage. But this is done with, again, leftover pieces from the Abstraction Menagerie. But the background, I use some stamps that I got from Elizabeth Saint-Hilaire. And it's the Van Gogh stars. And they're printed on tissue paper. So I did a wash for my background. First of all, I added collage. You've got bookmarks, old books, and music sheets. And so I just prepped my background. And you can see the bookmark coming out. I think you see it here and here a little bit too. And then I added my tissue paper all over after I've done my wash in the back. And then I just added the pieces of my collage all over the spread here. And again, I love this. I love the colors. I like neutrals for some reason. I'm drawn to neutrals. So a little bit of everything on this page. I just enjoy it very much. This one, I'm not too, pink is not my favorite color, but this again came out nice. Again, I started with collaging book pages, and then I did some paintings of pinks and titanium white and turquoise, and then I did some stamping, stamps here and there, and then added some washi tape. These are washi tape, and then a little bit of markings. I like to do markings, and I added a washi tape here to add an extra page because I thought that the colors didn't match at all. So that's it. This one I love as well. I just one morning, I had this background covered with papers. You can see the markings in the back here and here. And I had my palette with some colors. I have the color cube. So the color cube was off-white, orange, turquoise, and a bit of black. So that was my take on my color cube that day. So I really enjoyed making this page, and I like the way it turned out as well. This is also a play in my book with Tim Holtz flower stamps, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted. I'm not finished with it. I think I'll come back to it. But it's okay. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. I had just gotten my his crayons, watercolor crayons, and that's exactly what I was doing with a stencil and stamping. So that's what I did on this page, which was green, yellow, and pinks, and I just wanted to brighten it up. That's why I used my stencil here in the white. So that's not bad, but it's not my favorite page, of course. This here again is from the one of my I'm not sure, it is from Abstraction Menagerie actually, but I had done a background. First of all, I wasn't going with this at all, and it all started with this card that I had made for swap, and I didn't send it out, and I didn't want to throw it out. So I thought, let me see if I can do a page with this. And that's exactly what I did. Again, a lot of texture. I've got some cheesecloth here that I dyed with different colors. I've got textured paste here. I've got a netting in here. I don't know if you can see. And more cheesecloth over here. So, and then a lot of pieces from the Abstraction Menagerie. So it turned out okay. It's not perfect, but it turned out okay. This is another spread that I made. I had just gotten my leaf stamp, and just wanted to have some fun. Just did a background, did my stamping with a pencil, then I went over with my Posca pens and did some stamping in the back here, and then just went over all my leaves for this one here. This is a collage that I made from leftover pieces from the Abstraction Menagerie. I had some pieces. This is from gel prints that I made that was green and gold. This is my table. This is a collage as well. And I just drew on it, drew my flowers with paint. And the background here is also a gel print that I used for that. So it's not too bad. I enjoyed this one. I also added a page on this one because this was my take on abstract art, cubism from Picasso. Again, the pieces are all from the Abstraction Menagerie. I just took different pieces. I painted my background, made my squares, added some mark making, painted my squares, and then added my collage pieces on this one. And Picasso is definitely not one of my favorite artists, but you know, sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone to try something else. And I think that when you do this, you learn from it. So I'm very happy how this came about. I was surprised even at myself that I was able to make this page. Oh, this is an interesting spread on 2 pages here. This was done all with my gel press. I follow Mixed Media Art by Trina, and this is her style, and I tried to do it, and I just loved it. It's just neutral background with a few colors. I've got Payne's Gray in there, titanium white. I think I've got either burnt sienna or raw sienna, I'm not sure. And I just love it. So everything was done on the gel plate, and I just took my gel plate and painted on that. And then I took my paintbrush, and I just added more color to the page. So I really, 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 really love this spread. I'm probably going to try this again. Definitely try this again. This was just a normal little page that I did. I had some sunflower from scrapbook paper. And I just fussy cut the flowers and the leaves, the butterflies and the bee. I did a wash in the background, and I just glued my sunflowers, did some stamping also, and did some paint splatter, added some white in the middle of my sunflower, and just used my Posca pen to go around for more, to enhance the colors. So it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. This spread here is still a work in progress. I just wanted to use my palette. So this is all done with my palette knife. And I used again my tissue paper that I did with Elizabeth St. Hilaire's foam stamps. And I'm not sure I'm going with this. It's not finished. I might even paint over it. Mark make, add some I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, but it's definitely not finished. So that's what's nice about your art journal. You know, you can start something, come back to it, and that's what I love about it. Uh, Same here. I was just playing with paints on my, well, one day I did this color palette here with my color cube, and the other day was a different, and I decided to put them together because it was the same abstract flow, and I don't know. I like it and I don't like it. It's funny. I'm um I'm torn. I might come back to this and do more to it, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, this is another one of my and I put some papers in between so you know my pages don't glue together. But when I'm done with them, when I'm like this one is pretty done, all I do is I use my Distress Glaze, and I take a soft cloth and I just and it helps your pages not to stick. And someone was telling me that they use also baby powder when you're completely done with your pages, because then after that you can't paint over your work. So this is again from the Abstraction Menagerie. This was a lot of work. It all started out with wrinkled tissue paper that I glued down on my pages. And then I just came with my palette knife and added texture on it. And then when I saw the colors that I had chosen, I remembered these colors in the magazine. So I went to the page and I just tore the papers that I wanted, the piece that I wanted, and also I added some mesh netting that we get with our vegetables. And this I was lucky because I had oops, this is coming out, so I'll have to fix that. I'll just leave it there for now. It goes over here. This is very hard to glue. Very, very hard to glue. You have to put something heavy on it. So, but it does a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful effect. I love it. So you can see all the textures from the tissue paper. And I really, really, really love how this page came around. I love the color. I love, it's very colorful, busy, but colorful, and I love it. Oh, this is something I was just having fun with. I made these two cards from my Stamperia Lady and Sir Vagabond for, again, a swap, but they were too big because they wanted a certain size and mine were too big. And I had two left over and they were, you know, in my box, and I thought, let me try to do something in my art journal. So I did a background color to try and match the colors of this neutral paper from Stamperia, and that's what I did. And I did some stenciling also in the background, and just glued down my two cards, and just added my little rivets to add a little more. I had the rivets on here, but I didn't have it on here when I did those for a swap, but they turned out to be too big. So why not? I just added them to my art journal. This page also, I made these flowers on tissue paper, and then I just fussy cut my flowers. And I came and I did my wash in the back here first, did all my stamping, added my flowers, and then did some stenciling with the flowers. And I really, really love how this spread came out. So I'm trying all kinds of stuff. I don't have a style. I don't find that I've got a style. I like everything. That's my problem. I love everything. So I try, and if it works out, good, and if it doesn't work out, well, I'm not going to do it again. This one is, oh, this one was my take on Matisse. I wanted to do and this is all from gel prints that I made. So this is one, and then I used my oil pastels. I went over my page here on the side. Yeah, see my fingers are all. Did some, this is collage also from gel prints, the ends of paper. And then I did my table as a, everything except for the flowers and the leaves, which I have painted. The rest is all from gel prints. And I love, love, love how this came out. This was a lot of fun to make. So I enjoyed this page. And then this is my watercolor. And that's another thing. I like acrylics. I like watercolor. So I did these 2 pages in watercolor. Again, when I got my flowers, I had done the background here. And it was I wanted to add something. And then I just stamped my flowers in white ink. And then I added some stenciling over here and a bit of mark making. So this turned out okay. This I had a lot of fun making as well. I was just playing with my watercolors, and then I did some stenciling, stamping, and mark making. So that's my watercolor pages. And I'm probably going to do a lot more because I love playing with watercolor. And this is my take on Van Gogh. I was following Wonderlust, and we had to do a page with inks. So this is Liquitex ink background. And my take, I decided to do the Van Gogh Starry Night since I had the stamps, which was easy. So I made the stamps, but I drew other stars on my own. And then I wrote go out and paint the stars, because they say also that they encourage you to write in your journal. They say that your writing is also art, and it's true. A lot of people don't like their handwriting, but you have to embrace it. So I did. I gave it a go, and with my gold ink, I just used my no, this was, yeah, gold ink and a very small paintbrush, and it turned out okay. So and that's it. So this is the last of my, what I've done so far for 2024. So I'm very happy that you're here with me and I'm happy to share this with you. So I have another junk journal art that I made, but it's bigger, and I'll make a flip through of that one as well. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy this. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.